Peace, love, and light, my beautiful guys, my goddesses, and your majesties. Okay, real quick, listen. So yesterday I made this post. Everything that you desire to enjoy in your 20s, you can have it in your 30s. And everything that you desire in your 30s, you can have it in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 100s. And yes, you can live to 100. Let me tell you how. See, back in the biblical days, folks didn't rush through life. They didn't know nothing about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. They didn't know nothing about 50 years old, 60 years old, 70 years old. Oh my God, I might die by the time I'm 80. I might die. Like a lot of folks, I hate to hear it, but I know it is a sad reality when folks say, I wasn't supposed to make it to 21. I wasn't supposed to make it to 21. So they try to rush. They give you this narrative that because you only have a certain amount of time here on this earth, that you have to rush through it to get to the finish line. This is a journey. And wherever you're supposed to be, you gonna make it there. But you got to trust the process. You got to trust God. You got to trust the universe, source, creator. What are you rushing for? What are you rushing for? Because, honey, what I have learned, anything that I have rushed through didn't come out the way that I desired to come out. I'm going to give you an example. One day I had an event and I had to make vegan cinnamon rolls. And honey, I don't know what was going on with the oven that I was using, but it could have just been me and the fact that I was anxious to get to the event, but it just seemed like the oven would not cook them cinnamon rolls in the manner in the time that I needed it to. When I cooked them at home, they came out perfect. Seemed like it didn't take no time, but that's because I wasn't rushing. I made the most beautiful, amazing, tasteful, delicious cinnamon rolls at home in the comfort of my home when I didn't have to worry about putting the product out for other people because I took my time and did it. But the moment that I had to rush to get to this event, honey, I promise you, I was shocked that folks still wanted to indulge in my cinnamon rolls because I even told myself this was not the best that I can do. But if I would have allowed myself the time and the space to create the way that I desired to create, I wouldn't have had to rush. See, rushing through life puts a time limit on it. You rush through your youth instead of preserving it, and then you become old and bitter. So you wonder why a lot of folks out here old and bitter and mad because they look at their youth. They were so eager to become an adult. They were so eager to get out here in these streets. And for what? For what? Because you didn't do nothing with it. You rushed, you flipped, you flopped, you sat up there and you went in this avenue, that avenue, you all over the place. That's why the universe don't know what to give you. Because you confused, because you rushing, you have not taken time for yourself and sat with yourself and truly asked yourself not what others want, not what would make others happy, what would truly make you happy. And when you stand on that, boy, oh boy. But this is a journey. Take time to smell the flowers, listen to the birds sing, watch the butterflies dance. That is the most amazing thing that you can do in your everyday. And I know it's cold in some states right now, so I know ain't no butterflies out there dancing for you. But honey, sit back and enjoy the snowflakes. Enjoy the snow. It's supposed to come through. It's supposed to come. It's all a part of God's divine design. So don't get discouraged if you in them states where the snow is at. Honey, I seen a post the other day. This lady was shoveling up all this snow and she kept telling herself, no earthquakes, no alligators. No earthquakes, no alligators. So honey, that could be the reason why you sitting in that snow. And honey, if that snow making you miserable, then go ahead and entertain the alligators and the earthquakes. That doesn't necessarily mean that has to be your reality. But at the end of the day, we have to be able to embrace every stage of our journey. It is not a marathon. Stop trying to rush to the finish line. You're going to get there, and the prize that you're looking for is not going to be there because you didn't give God, your source, your creator, the universe, the time and the space to create your desires. See, you thinking you're going to be too old to fall in love. Honey, you ain't never too old to fall in love. You think you're going to be too old to enjoy those billions and millions of dollars. You're not. Retain your youthful energy so that you can. Because when you out here pumping your heart, rushing, You are weakening your heart. You're not helping your heart to stay healthy and young. Yes, if you exercise, if you meditate, if you just relax, that keeps the heart bumping, beating, and flowing. But when you got it stressed out, honey, blood pressure all up, you're all over the place, you're anxious, calm down. A healthy heartbeat allows you more time, but an overworked and stressed out heartbeat will shorten your days. I have literally heard of folks punching in at work and not making it through their day because they have allowed themselves to be stressed and work the heck out. Sit back and take time to smell the flowers. Take a break. Them lunch breaks, them 15-minute breaks you supposed to are allowed at work, take them. Take time and sit up and just breathe. If you got to take 15 minutes just to go outside, just to go, take your 15 minutes because you are trying to sit up here and get all the money. And that's fine. That's fine. But what are you doing to yourself? Honey, you're going to get all the money and then you're not going to be able to enjoy it. So are you making the money for other folks to enjoy it? Because that's who's going to enjoy it. Those are going to be the people that the money that you accumulate because you done worked so hard, you done stressed yourself, you all old, you all bitter, you all disabled, you all sick, whatever it's going to cause. Who are you making this money for? Because it's not for you. Are you making it for your offsprings? Are you making it for the ones that you're leaving it behind for? Because you're not going to be able to enjoy it. You have to realize that every time your heart beats joyfully, you are depositing more time into your bank account, into your space. You do not feel like you have enough time because you have not broadened your space. Because with space comes opportunities, which are desires. See, you have to broaden your space by adding in your desires and slowly but surely allowing them to come into fruition. Listen, let me tell you something. I remember at one point in time, they was throwing up houses left and right. Throwing them up left and right for 30 days or less. Them houses was thrown up. And I'm not saying them houses didn't look good on the outside. But to me, I was afraid that the house wouldn't be able to withstand the wind, the storms, because they rushed through putting it up. Honey, I like an old house, old brick house, where they actually had to take their time and lay each brick to make this house secure and sturdy. Don't rush your life through. And then when a storm come, honey, you're not able to stand the storm. And that's why a lot of folks check out before they time. That's why a lot of folks are stressed out. High blood pressure, anxiety, diabetes. You name it, you got it. Because you are stressed out rushing through life instead of sitting back and allowing life to be easy. Life is to be easy. Life is easy. We make it hard. Now ask yourself, how much space are you really desiring to take up? How much space are you really desiring to take up? Because then that will let you know that you need to walk through this journey. You ain't got to run. Even when you're trying to lose weight, a lot of people out here running, jogging. You ain't got to jog and run. All you got to do is just walk. Honey, walking is better than jogging and running. Honey, sometimes jogging and running mess up things in your feet, your legs, stress you out, pull muscles. But if you just take a leisurely walk, you will get to where you're going in your weight loss journey. So know that this is a journey, not a marathon. They don't call it a weight loss marathon. They call it a journey. Journey through this life purposely, freely, and easily. And I promise you, it's going to be amazing. Now go out and have an amazing day.